And welcome inside the Backstage Pass, fresh off of CRS 2024. Again, our thanks yesterday with some great shows. Already been busy this week ever since coming back. So always busy here on the Backstage Pass, again, powered by the Sports Guys Podcast.com. And of course, out there too, KKTC True Country 99.9, our new stations out there in New Mexico and Colorado, and our friends at HighTideCountry.net. Well, I tell you what, good way to kind of start off a hump day. I can't believe I'm saying that. Like last week, we're in Nashville. This week back in Texas. He's here. It's the 409 connection because this guy and I, we go back a long ways for about, 15, 20 years, as long as I've been doing this. Donice Morace to the program. What's up, brother?
Hey, my man. How are you?
It's good to catch up, isn't it? I mean, it's good.
Yeah. Wow. You've been busy.
Yeah, just a little bit. Yeah, just a little benefit show last week with Toby Keith there at the Show Dog and Friends at the Wild Beaver last week, and several live broadcasts, and of course all the great stuff we captured at the Omni. Still kind of just trying to make headway around all that stuff there. But hey, I love the fact that you guys put that album out last April for This Life I Love. Man, you guys have been riding that waves and playing shows. Give me an update on the album and just where you've been. What's been going on?
Man, we're already in the studio recording some brand new stuff. Just to follow it up with. So we've got 3 in the can ready to go. Still want to record some more, but there's some nice dates coming in. We've got some stuff up in Nebraska and then Denver, Colorado, and so yeah, I've got something in Pennsylvania even. So yeah, we've got a busy summer coming up.
I don't blame you too. That's the cool thing about being back out there again on the touring and side of things, and there's opportunities everywhere. That's what I love about this business because man, if you put yourself out there, no telling who's going to catch you. And well, when they do, it's really, ropes you into. And I'm sure it feels good to be back on stage again and doing this full time, right?
Oh gosh. Yeah. It's in your blood. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it eats at you if you're not doing it. So
it does it to me overnights and into my sleep sometimes. And every day I wake up lucky to get to do this, no doubt. Hey, break down the album with me too, because the title track has done really well. The streaming out there too for it. Just give me an update and kind of hit on some of the highlights because I know last time we talked was the album when it was released last year.
Yeah, so the 3 songs that we released off of it were released as a kind of telling a story of this couple's relationship. So the first single was One Drink In, and it's the couple's in their infatuation stage. They don't see the faults in each other yet. Just happy, and then we came back and followed it up with a song called Going Going.
Yep.
And it was probably my favorite of the 3. The couples run into some obstacles in their relationship, but this song actually went to #1 with us for us on the CDX traction chart. And then we ended up with doing Wait Till I'm Gone is the final song off of that. And yeah, they split the sheets, as my mom likes to say. But
I love that you put Going Going as a featured song on that record to really kick it off. Because to me, it's like a roller coaster ride. Donice, when you put a song that catches people's attention of like an up-tempo, feel-good kind of country song that takes you back to the 90s, that to me sets the tone for the rest of the record. Would you agree?
Yeah, I agree too. And it's real. It's about real stuff. It's not just it's upbeat, but it's not a tailgate party. It's a sad song with a beat you can dance to.
No, it is, man, too. And then that title track you mentioned there, This Life I Love, too. That's another one of those things that talks about just so much about country music and, putting it all together because not everybody can do what you guys do when it comes to travel and it comes to just being wanted by everybody. And you guys have so many responsibilities from radio stuff to, playing the shows, getting to places on time. And I mean, it's either you signed up for it or you don't, but that song really says this is the life we chose and this is what we love.
Yeah. I mean, we did sign up for it. So there's no, there's no crying in baseball. There's no crying in country music.
And then I love when you guys were talking about What I'm Talking off that record too. So let's get a little backstory too. Dive into that.
I had fun writing with that, being co-writer on that. I had an idea. We play all these different venues, and we see basically the same cast of characters everywhere we go. There's the rodeo barrel racer queen, that everybody's going gaga over, and then there's what we call a shot bully. You've met the shot bullies. They're always here. You need to take one of these. They're everywhere. Every club you go to, they're in there. So we had to mention them in there. And then there's the millennials that are in there that are on their phone the whole time taking Snapchat shots and stuff like that. So I think we incorporated everybody in that song, and it was pretty funny.
I love it. It's a great record. It really is. And I talked to some few people while we were there in town. I said, for CRS, and I said, man, do you guys feel like this is that sound for what you're doing, what Randall King's doing, what Zach Top's doing? Is it starting to make a little bit of a comeback, or was it ever gone and it just gets reincarnated again? Give me some thoughts on the word on the street there from people I talked to. At least what I heard was like, it's coming back. This 90s sound is starting to make a little bit of a creep back and maybe vinyl.
I hope that you're right, because it's gone so far off the reservation that it needs to be coming back. If it goes any farther, I don't know. I don't know what to say. I don't want to make any enemies here. But my God, what are they thinking?
Well, I know what several of those musicians are thinking. It was what you're thinking too. We're going to hear something off this record right now, which is damn good. It's out there. This Life I Love. And he's got a picture of him. The artwork is there on that horse. And it's like, you know what? This is what and the 409 very well. You've been down here all your life too at the same time. And this is one of those big things. It's Mark Chestnut and Tracy Byrd and Clay Walker Country and George Jones. So you fall right in that category.
That's my heroes right there. Oddly enough, in that picture that you see on the photograph, that's my investor's ranch up in Borger, which I don't know if you paid any attention while you were in Nashville, but basically the whole Panhandle caught on fire, and so that ranch got burned up pretty bad. The 4-6's ranch was out there right next door, and so it burned up. A lot of people lost a lot of cattle, and so they're struggling right now. So.
Well, I know you're going to play a couple for us today. I'm assuming off that record, or is there something new?
Might as well. Yeah, you mentioned going.
Why not? It's a Wednesday. Brother, take it away. It's all yours.
I stood there in the rain and I watched you get on that plane. I heard goodbye, have a nice life, and then you flew away. 3 weeks and I'm still a mess on repeat. Yeah, I guess over's gonna take a while. Baby, you just keep on going, but you still got a ways to go. Get on out of my memory and further down the road. You keep rolling, around here in my head. By now I should be moving on. You keep going, but you're still not gone. You don't let me have a moment's rest. You haunt me like you never left to see a suitcase in the same place. You used to lay your head. I watched you pack it. Yeah, I was there. It happened. Girl, I swear you're leaving me every day. On and on, you just keep going, but you still got a ways to go. Get on out of my memory and further down the road. You keep rolling, around here in my head. By now I should be moving on. You keep going, but you're still not gone. Anybody can see it on my face. I'm still right here, stuck in one place. But you keep going, but you still got a ways to go to get on out of my memory and further down the road. Keep rolling, rolling around here in my head. By now I should be moving on. But you keep going, going. Girl, you keep going, going, but you're still not gone. No, you're still not gone. You're still not gone.
Oh yeah, that's what it was like all week, baby. Just hearing great singers like you do their thing. That's Nashville, Tennessee, right there, every corner, as you know.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of DeMumbury and Commerce and Broadway. You just all connected right there too, and you just love it. That song is so awesome, man. I've got to see you play that live. We got to see each other. The Randall King show last year at Honky Tonk, Texas, out there with Derek. It was so much fun to see you, and man, I love it, man. Can't wait to see what's coming up next year. Again, This Life I Love across all those streaming platforms out there. Make sure you guys go check it out if you've not already, especially out in the market out there in New Mexico and Colorado, KKTC, True Country, and High Tide Country .net. I tell you what, if you want to buy Donice some jewelry out there too for your spouse, friend, or family member, go ahead and do that too while you're out there. Jewelry by Tommy's got you covered. Email burleysystem@yahoo.com today to order. BUEHRLE system@yahoo.com. You can get it handcrafted, handmade. It's jewelry by Tommy. We'll take a quick time out. We got a trip giveaway to give to some people tuning in today too. If you want to win a trip, we'll do that courtesy for friends at Lady TLC's travel agency, and a whole lot more to get to with Donice today. And of course, 2 shows today, 2 tomorrow, and 2 on Friday. We didn't stop. We came back with 9 shows this week from Nashville, Tennessee. And of course, if you miss anything, always archive the Sports Guys podcast.com, a grand slam of sports and music. And of course, out there, KKTC True Country 99.9, and our friends out there too at hightidecountry.net. More with Donice Morace here on the show. Hang tight, more to come.
The Caden Gordon Show is a 2-hour show playing the best in country music. So check it out at thecadengordonshow.com. Again, that is thecadengordonshow.com.
Ever thought about owning your own business? Tanya Lapsley-Cockett did. She decided a little over 5 years ago that she was going to be an entrepreneur, so she started her travel business. Tanya is married and works a full-time job. Her business has given her amazing opportunities. Not only does she get to help people create memories by booking their vacations, sporting and entertainment tickets, rental cars, etc., but it has also allowed her to help other families create legacy income. The travel industry is extremely lucrative and is an $8 trillion industry. The travel industry is projected to earn in excess of $15 trillion over the next 10 years. The travel industry pays its professionals up to 70 to 80% commission on the travel that they book for themselves and their clients. As a travel business owner, Tanya books travel and teaches others how to own and operate their own travel business. She is a director in training on the marketing side of her business, where she has helped over 90 families start their own businesses. If you're interested in owning your own travel business, please contact Tanya at 917-743-1199 or at ladytlc3555@me.com.
Behind the scenes with some of the biggest artists in music today with the Backstage Pass, powered by the SportsGuysPodcast.com. Join Brandon Morrill and his co-host Kirsty Krause as they talk to rising stars and legends about their music careers. Listen to their latest tracks and learn fun facts about the men and women behind the music you love. And be sure to tune into the Backstage Pass Monday through Friday from 3:30 to 6:30, powered by the SportsGuysPodcast.com. And welcome into the Backstage Pass.
The Bangtail pour is comprised of a sweet corn mash base. The front has a subtle sweetness and not too sharp. It has notes of a medium char or white oak for a smoky flavor in the middle, and the tail has a super smooth and warm finish.
I Donice need a glass of that right now because we had some there all week there at Nashville CRS at Bangtail Whiskey. It was good stuff, good bites, improved corn mash. We had Yeah, Brandon and I got to see each other, and Little Swaller, like I said, Hoss Nation out there too. So it's good to start your week off. Even a hump day is good for whiskey, right? It's just good
stuff.
Every
day is good for a little rust water, huh?
Good stuff too. All right, little trip giveaway, and if we got two, we'll carry it over to the next show today. But pretty easy today. I think this might be a giveaway. But hey, courtesy of our friends at Lady TLC's travel agency out of New York, you win your choice if you answer this correctly of where you want to go. She's got things at Punta Cana and Cabo and Greece, and nationwide, wherever you want to go out there too. LadyTLC.com. Lady TLC's travel agency. Call her. You win your lodging. All you do is pay for the taxes and fees on the hotel. And she can also help with booking, rental cars, and excursions. All right, who founded Motown Records? Who founded Motown Records? If you get it right, win a trip there. We'll carry it over to the next show. Leave it in the comment box. We'll give you a number there as you see the commercial running throughout the show. And, of course, get you in touch with Tanya. All you do is pay the taxes and fees on the hotel stay, which is nothing out there when it comes down to it. I've seen them. She puts together some great packages. Who founded Motown Records? We'll get an answer. We'll give away a trip right there, too. And definitely with all the craziness in Nashville last week, we got to get back to paying some bills here on the backstage pass here. Hey, you mentioned what's next, and 3 songs recorded. Is this going to be a single release at a time, or are we looking at maybe another project for a full-length album?
We haven't decided yet. We've got something ready to go as far as release, but it's buying us time to maybe finish an album project if that's what we decide, or worst case scenario, we just release 3 songs. But we'll see.
Okay, I look forward to it. Like I said, I love it so much. There was one that I loved, which was "Guitars Get Girls" off that one. This is funny because it is true. There's no doubt about it, dude. I saw a little bit of that in Nashville when I was there last week about hey, you play the guitar, you get the girl.
That's why we all started learning to play guitar when we were younger.
Tell us about that one, how it got started. A little backstory of that one.
Backstory on that one, I was writing with Mark Nessler, and he had sent me a handful of songs after our writing session. I think we were writing, that's what I'm talking about. He said, I got some more stuff that kind of goes along with, in that vein. And he sent it to me. I was like, oh my, you know what? This reminds me of something that Kevin Fowler would have done back in the day. And so we had just finished doing some Christmas shows with Fowler on the road. Like, man, this would be awesome. I was really inspired. And so, yeah, I thought about maybe getting him to come in the studio and sing it with me, but it didn't work.
That's all right. We'll get in touch with his people, and we'll see if we can make that happen again too. That's always a good thing right there too. Off that record too, before we have you play another one, which I love so much. And this is kind of just a cool title for a song. I loved it. Keep the Sad People Happy. That was the last one to finish out on that record. First of all, the title of that is really, really just awesome. I think you don't find something like that too. First of all, you got the long title of a song, but you got some key buzzwords in there. I mean, the sad people happy. Tell us a little bit about that one too.
Well, it's one of those throwback songs that's just driving, and it's driving, and all of a sudden the brakes come on, and it screeches to a halt, and it turns into a waltz for a few measures, and then it goes back to the driving. So I hadn't heard one of those since like David Allan Coe days or something. So I was like, yeah, this is pretty cool. I want to do this one. They'll never see it coming.
As far as the live shows go, you mentioned just how good it is to be back on stage. How difficult is it as an artist to put together a set list of what you want to sing and kind of what the crowd wants to hear and then sing back to you? I mean, obviously the stuff that's streamed highly, but how tough is it to put together a set list?
It's it can be difficult when you want to keep in mind what your audience is. I mean, if you're playing in a honky tonk, you want rowdy stuff. If you're playing in a listening room or something like that, you don't want to be tonking it out. You just kind of some good listening music. But just keep your listener in mind is what we do. But I mean, I basically do all of my songs. I guess it matters. I may pull one or two out, and depending on what my crowd is. But I'm having to do in 2 weeks, I'm going to Borger, and I'm doing an acoustic show there. And oddly enough, Dave Smith from Toby Keith's band is flying over there and gonna play with me. So I've got to get him a set list today, and I'm kind of struggling on
what to put there.
Yeah, because I don't normally do acoustic shows. I really struggle at playing the guitar and singing and trying to carry all of it. But thank goodness I'll have Dave with me. But yeah, I'm struggling on figuring out what to play. But he's got to learn it all in 2 weeks. So I got to get that to him quickly.
That's a challenge, no doubt about it.
Yeah.
Hey, let's have you do another one too. I had a request. I was going to see if. Well, just because we did the benefit show the other night from Toby Keith, Show Dog and Friends. Is there a Toby Keith song that you have done a cover of before?
I haven't done a cover of Toby Keith.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Kind of a thing. I said, if he knows a Toby Keith song since we're fresh off the fundraiser last week, I said, this is
right.
Cool time to pull that wild card out. But I tell you what, hey, dealer's choice. I always say here on the show. I guess something new or something else from the album.
Man, there's a song that we did like 2 albums ago that's outstreaming every freaking song that I've done so far. And I've always said that music is the purest form of communication, and this song proves it. So I don't know if you and your buddies or you and your significant other communicate to each other on text message, like taking a picture of a song that's on the radio. You don't have to say a word. You know exactly what they're thinking. That's kind of what this song is about. It's called Through the Jukebox.
Here we go.
She ain't impressed with the worn-out lines. Even your best falls short every time. No, there ain't a drink that you can buy. Take it from me, you wanna try. Talking through the jukebox, playing what her heart wants to hear. Dial it up a late night long shot, catch her attention by catching her ear. When that needle drops down and the final spins around, the only chance you've got is talking through the jukebox. Amarillo by morning, tequila sunrise. I fall to pieces, channel on my mind. King of the road, set 'em up, Joe. If you're singing along, then you know that you're talking through the jukebox, playing what her heart wants to hear. Dialing up a late night long shot, catch her attention by catching her ear. When that needle drops down and the final spins around, the only chance you've got is talking through the jukebox. Under the neon, backed up to the wall. Yeah, man, I played 'em all. Talking through the jukebox, playing what her heart wants to hear. Dialing up a late night long shot, catch her attention by catching her ear. When that needle drops down and the final spins around, the only chance you've got is talking through the jukebox. Yeah, I'm talking through the jukebox. Yeah, I'm always talking to her through the jukebox.
Ever thought about owning your own business? Tanya Lapsley Cockett did. She decided a little over 5 years ago that she was going to be an entrepreneur, so she started her travel business. Tanya is married and works a full-time job. Her business has given her amazing opportunities. Not only does she get to help people create memories by booking their vacations, sporting and entertainment tickets, rental cars, etc., but it has also allowed her to help other families create legacy income. The travel industry is extremely lucrative and is an $8 trillion industry. The travel industry is projected to earn in excess of $15 trillion over the next 10 years. The travel industry pays its professionals up to 70 to 80% commission on the travel that they book for themselves and their clients. As a travel business owner, Tanya books travel and teaches others how to own and operate their own travel business. She is a director in training on the marketing side of her business, where she has helped over 90 families start their own businesses. If you're interested in owning your own travel business, please contact Tanya at 917-743-1199 or at ladytlc3555@me.com.
Go behind the scenes with some of the biggest artists in music today with the Backstage Pass, powered by thesportsguyspodcast.com. Join Brandon Murrill and his co-host Kirsty Krause as they talk to rising stars and legends about their music careers. Listen to their latest tracks and learn fun facts about the men and women behind the music you love. And be sure to tune into the Backstage Pass Monday through Friday from 3:30 to 6:30, powered by thesportsguyspodcast.com. And welcome into the Backstage Pass.
The Caden Gordon Show. Today's best country mix is a 2-hour show playing independent and mainstream country music you know and love. Be sure to check it out at thecadengordonshow.com for more information on the show.
The Bangtail pour is comprised of a sweet corn mash base. The front has a subtle sweetness and not too sharp. It has notes of a medium char or white oak for a smoky flavor in the middle, and the tail has a super smooth and warm finish.
Oh, yeah, we drank it all week. Bangtail whiskey. Order it bangtail.com. Out there, too. Ship it to your door. And we still need the winner. Who founded Motown Records? Easy enough of that. Out there, too. And, of course, we'll crown a winner thanks to our friends, Lady TLC's travel agency. All right, I got to ask you about this. Have a little fun. TV shows. A lot of good stuff out there right now with spring coming up. Spring has sprung, I guess is the word to use there. What are you binge watching? What are you getting into?
Here lately? Geez. That's tough. I've been watching like several things, but I would have to say my favorite is Masters of the Air. It's on Apple right now. I mean, I was a huge Band of Brothers fan, and so this series is made by Spielberg and Tom Hanks. Like that, it's just the Air Force version of the Band of Brothers. So it's a great true story of World War II.
We'll have to check that out, too, and add it to my little playlist. Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely good.
All right. I think last week, CRS and in Nashville for those 6 days, I think I settled my chicken conundrum for hot chicken. I waited it like everybody else does. Hattie B's was my spot. Broadway.
Hattie B's it is, huh?
Yeah. I thought so. I didn't try another one. I need to.
I've eaten there before. It's pretty good.
Get it. I like the medium flavor. Medium was just the right.
Oh, come on.
Well,
Brandon, medium. Come on.
Well, hey, what's funny is I was on a business meeting too, and an artist who I was talking to, she got it medium too, so I just copied her.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess if you're on a meeting, medium's probably the best way to go.
I didn't want to sweat or have tears come down my face.
And stuff. Yeah, you don't want that. You want to keep all your cool points.
Hey, had found a couple of good pizza joints we ate at, but I'll probably asked you this before. But hey, for the new listeners out there, toppings on a Donice Morace pizza, what go on it?
I like pepperoni, sausage, and jalapenos.
See, that jalapeno thing's starting to become like country 90s country music. It's just making its way on the pizza toppings now.
bring it sexy back.
Sure is. Hey, let me ask you this: first time you stepped behind a microphone, what song came out? Any level of your music career?
Whew. Stepped up to a microphone would have probably been middle school talent show. It was a Paul McCartney song, and I can't remember the name of it. Oh my gosh! But yeah,
I love that
song.
I love it, man. That's good stuff right there too. Paul McCartney. I was not expecting that. I thought he may go Chestnut or Bird or Clay Walker or something like that too. Middle school talent show when those guys were riding. Because same time, we're about the same age too. Yeah.
I was in middle school, so hell, it should have been Chestnut or Jones or one of those. But no,
Hey.
I busted out with some Paul McCartney.
That's awesome, man. I love that too. Make sure you guys go check it out. This Life I Love across all the platforms. New music coming out. Visit the website. Check all the socials out there too. And man, this dude is one of my favorite friends, my best friends out there too, the 409 connection. And man, I can't wait for high school football season again. It's coming up here in a few months.
You and me both, just football in general. I know baseball's about to start, and it'll hold me over, but it's nothing like football.
No, there's nothing like a football side of things too. Hey, Astros baseball kicks off here in a couple of weeks, so that'll get us to the summer, and it's going to be a good fall coming up too.
Yeah,
of course,
my Aggies are looking good.
They're looking good, brother. Yes, we're both giggling when it comes down to it. I'm an Aggie fan just like you too, so I love the new coach and Mike Elko. This is going to be a fun year for him, and I think defensively they're going to get back to the first, I say, 10-win season. Last time they won the 10 games was 2020. They went to a New Year's Day Bowl.
I don't think that's out of the question at all.
I think Mike Elko's going to do a great job too. No offense to who was there before, but hey, changing of the guard, it was time for. And I think the former defensive coordinator coming back and acting as the head coach now, being the head coach, is a key role. Hey, best of luck. I always appreciate you showing me some love here on the brand. Appreciate the music. Your brand is awesome. You're a true country music artist right there, man. Born and bred here in Southeast Texas. Man, you come back anytime. Appreciate you joining me.
Thank you for having me, Brandon.
We got it. Donice Morace out there. This Life I Love. He loves this life, so make sure you go grab that album too as well. Again, thanks to the sponsors and who founded Motown Records. We'll carry it over into the next show we're going to do here in just a little bit here. The Backstage Pass, KKTC True Country 99.9, and our friends out there too at hightidecountry.net. Back in a flash. See you soon.